Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't who does it like a TI is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is the Encore. The Encore Season 1, Episode 10 was the final episode of the season finale, or whatever you want to call it. It started off with the girls in rehearsal with Aaliyah, and Aaliyah was rehearsing with, and the girls were rehearsing with Aaliyah, and they were kind of looking around, scoping out the stage and stuff like that. And so the chairs were already in place on the thing. And so when they got ready to rehearse, with Aaliyah, Kylie noticed that the floors were not marbling. She said the floors were not marbling, and so when they tried to practice on when I tried to practice in rehearsal with the chairs, the chairs were screeching on the floor and they were moving, and they were saying those chairs weren't the right chairs. And so Aaliyah was telling the girls that everything would be fixed right before the performance. They just need to keep on rehearsing and stuff like that. And there was a lot of things going on. And so Pam was looking around, and Pam was saying she didn't think that the rehearsal was going well, because at one point they had cut on the music, and Fallon forgot her parts and she wasn't singing. And so they left the rehearsal because there was so much going on in the first rehearsal. So the girls loaded the bus, and they were on their way back to the house. They were on their way back to the house when they got to discussing all of the stuff that was going wrong with the first rehearsal, and they were saying they only had 12 hours left to get everything down pat, and get everything back going together. And they were saying that they just hope when they come back that the wardrobe was going to be fixed up, was going to be fixed up, and everything was going to be right. And so it was the next day, and the girls loaded the bus again to go to the second rehearsal. And when they went to the second rehearsal, they went to check out the wardrobe first, and the wardrobe still was not ready. And so they were saying, "What's going on with the wardrobe? What's going on with the wardrobe?" And then someone from production came and told the ladies that the designer had quit on them, and they were trying to find a new designer, and they were going to have everything fixed by tomorrow. And the girls are looking at tomorrow. Tomorrow is the show. And so they said they were going to have everything fixed. And then so they were back in rehearsal with Aaliyah, and Aaliyah had a cinnamon with her this time. And so they were rehearsing the songs. They were rehearsing the songs and stuff like that. And so they were doing pretty good, and Aaliyah said they was doing pretty good. And so Cinnamon chimed in and said, why y'all not singing? Some of y'all not singing. And then Fallon jumped up and said, well, I don't know all the words to the song. She said, you don't know all the words to your songs? She said, well, what it is, make it look like you know the words to the song. And then Aaliyah said, well, we can fix that later. Aaliyah said, I want y'all to start over and do a full set. What she say that for? Here come Kylie talking about they're in full makeup, and she don't want to sweat out her makeup, and that's amateur and that's stupid. And then she walked off the stage, and then Cinnamon and Aaliyah looked kind of funny. And then when she had a side confession, that's when she said that it was amateur and everything. They wanted them to do full out. They shouldn't have had them in their makeup and stuff like that. I was kind of like some other YouTubers. I thought that that you could put the makeup back on, even if you did sweat it off before the performance. But I don't know how that was working. And so when they did go back and check the wardrobe for a second time, everybody had an outfit but Shamari, and Shamari was mad and upset, and she was saying, "Why come I don't have an outfit? Everybody else have an outfit." And then Fallon said that her and Felisha was gonna fix it, and Felisha said she was gonna fix it. She was telling Shamari, and Shamari said, that's not right. So they reboarded the bus to go back to the house. And when they went back to the house, Shamari said she don't want to talk. She went upstairs and called her husband and told her husband, Ronnie DeVoe, what was going on, saying that she was the only girl that didn't have an outfit, and the outfit that she had was going to make her look like a slut and have her booty all out and stuff like that, and she didn't want that, and her husband just said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." Men are like that. When you try to tell men you having a problem with something going on, oh yeah, because my husband he do me like that sometimes. But that's a side note. But anyway, yeah, he was just saying, "Oh yeah, okay," just agreeing with her. And so while she was up there on the phone talking to her husband, Fallon, Felisha, and Kylie, they were in the kitchen, and Fallon said that Felisha said that she understands why Shamari is upset. She would be upset too because if Shamari would have wore what they had, that they wouldn't have looked like a group and they would have been cohesive. And she says she understands Shamari's situation and why Shamari is upset. And then it flashed to the next scene where Fallon was entering Shamari's room while she was talking to her husband on the phone, and she told her, don't worry, Shamari. Me and Fallon are gonna fix. We're gonna fix everything. We're gonna fix everything." And she said, "Well, yeah, y'all better fix everything." She said, "Cause I'm gonna let you know right now. If I don't have an outfit to wear, I'm not getting on stage. And then I'm gonna call my family and tell them not to come. I'll just give it all up because I'm not gonna go on stage looking like a fool and looking all crazy." And I understand Shamari's point. Everybody understands Shamari's point. It's like all the other girls had outfits, but Shamari, I had to give that a side eye. I'm sorry, I really did have to give that a side eye going forward. And then after that, they Fallon said, "Well, we got to get up again at 2 o'clock and go to rehearsal again." So they went to rehearsal again, and I think this was the second rehearsal where things did look a little bit better. In the second rehearsal, they had the chairs. The chairs were looking good on the second rehearsal, and they also had I think they also had the sofa where they could kind of use the sofa as a dance, as a prop. But when it got to the wardrobe thing was still messed up on this one, and everybody was wondering what was going on with this wardrobe, what was going on with this wardrobe. It still wasn't fixed, and so the girls were saying, "We only have a couple of hours. We only have 3 hours left." And so when on their way back to the bus, Felisha said, "Well, we ain't got time to be worried about this stylist. I'm finna call my friend Panda." She called her friend Panda and sent her friend Panda some pictures of what the ladies wanted to wear. And so she texted that woman those pictures, and it was a 24-hour turnaround. Now I have been watching a couple of other YouTubers, and a lot of people are saying they think that this wardrobe stuff was staged at the last minute drama, just to add something before the performance. And I'm kind of agreeing on that now since I rewatched it yesterday. But anyway, it was like they went for a third rehearsal, and when they did the third rehearsal, Aaliyah said everybody had done good, and things looked good to her, and she still said that she liked the way Shamari was dancing, and she told Shamari she's still doing good because Shamari was kind of wondering was she getting the dance moves down right, and Aaliyah just let her know that she was. And then when they went back to check the wardrobe for the third and final time, that's when everything was ready. Panda brought in the wardrobe. The girls picked out what they wanted to wear, and Shamari looked good in her outfit. All the girls looked good. Trying on their outfits before they came back to the house, and then they went back. To the house and talked about how they felt about the performance. And Fallon said in her confessional that she hadn't performed live in a while, and so she was kind of nervous, but she was gonna go ahead on and go through with it. And then the next thing happened was the performance. The performance was downright good. I liked it. The performance. I liked it. I liked it. The performance. I liked the way they came out. They started off with the song "Skeletons." All of them were singing "Skeletons" except for Pam. Pam came out and did her little verse and then went back in. And then I think the second song was. "Go Don't Leave," which the girls kind of gave to Cosign. They did real good on that. Pam sung her little vocals on that, and the third song I think was Pam's song, the gospel song, and the girls came out. I think it was Fallon and Felisha in the background to sing the background vocals. That was good performance. And then they went from that to I think Talking. And then after talking, they went to the women's empowerment song. And then after that, Bird's Eye View was the last song. And like I said, all in all, it was a great performance. You could tell that Keely's vocals were kind of auto-tuned. You could hear it, but I'm kind of glad because when I heard her vocals live, she sounded real bad. So to me, she couldn't really talk about Misha and Iris because her singing is not as good either. The only thing that saved her was the dancing. But I'm sorry, out of everybody on the performance, the twins did good. Keely was okay with her dancing, but I'm sorry, Shamari and Pam to me were the breakout stars because when Pam came out there doing her little swagger, you know, on skeletons, and then she had a little hand movement doing her performance. And so, like I said, all in all, the performance was good. All the girls did good, but I'm sorry, Shamari has the star power. I don't know why they didn't put her front and center when she was in Bleak. That's a whole nother story. But like I said, this video is already long. I'm gonna do the record review later. This is A Westy. That ain't even tested like a TI is. I am out.